What is up, everyone? The most toxic Showdown streamer on the ladder, coming back to you again with the most toxic team or the most toxic jersey imaginable for one more Mono Poison live, because of course we are all about that toxicity today. Last time we played some stall, which was very fun. I'm glad I got to display the playstyle to you guys pretty clearly. I could have played more of that, but again, I felt like it was pretty obvious how it worked. The functions of stall were definitely not in question after I demonstrated it on the last live, and I had a ton of requests for people asking me to play an offensive poison team. So I thought, what the hell? Hyper offense is not tricky to build by any means, so even a dummy like me can handle it without that much trouble. So we're gonna do a classic Roserade Sash, toxic spikes and regular spikes lead here, going for sleep powder. We also have a spore user in Amoongus as a kind of do-it-all pivot, sort of similar to what a Corsola Galar does on a mono ghost team. And we do still need a Drapion for the psychic resistance, so I'm going to throw it on with a choice scarf. It'll be a good revenge killer. Maybe if we're in a really bad situation, we need to sprint in there and get his taunt off. It can help us out there too. Not bad. In terms of offense though, in our breakers, as I said last time, you can't do much better than Nidoking. Unlike the last team, we are going to have a ton of trouble breaking steel types long term, so I need the flamethrower in it for sure. And to help us out against ground type Pokemon, we have this very odd Nihilego set that it's probably been done. I think what I'm doing here is very crazy at all, but I very creatively IV'd this. So the idea is you come in on some sort of Earthquake on a weakened Pokemon. I've particularly EV'd it so that... Oh, actually, I can do better than this. Hold on. I can give it more special attack. But what I was trying to say is I particularly IV'd it so it gets a speed boost for every kill it gets, which is going to be excellent. Let's get it just underneath there. Because if we revenge kill something with Meteor Beam, that means the Helico is going to be +1 to speed and special attack, which is going to be quite fearsome with its move pool to contend with. So it's going to be a good little breaker. I don't think it's going to be the sweeper that wins us the game. We're going to be relying on Scolipede and Drapion to kind of close out the games. But in that kind of mid-game phase after Nidoking's gotten in, done some work, I'm hoping that it will be able to get a couple kills on its belt here. And again, Moongus is going to be kind of a do-it-all swap in that we can rely on to throw off some spores too. So I am not optimistic about this team, if I'm being honest. Not at all. But you never know. I've said the same thing about a lot of teams that we did really well with. So, all right, let's hit the ladder here. Again, not optimistic. Mono Steel in particular, which we are pretty likely to come against at this point in the ladder. Really nasty. As we are against Mono Normal, actually. And I've said very loudly I don't love Mono Normal. So if I lose to it, it's going to be a bad luck for us. But with a team this offensive, I think we're actually well situated right now to match up. So I'll leave my Roserade. Even if they copy with me a Ditto, that's a fine matchup for us because our Toxic Spikes is going to be irrelevant, of course. Whereas Toxic Spikes versus this squad is going to be quite good. Quite good. I don't even really see very consistent removal. I could sleep you right away. Am I having trouble breaking you with Nidoking? Not really at all. So I'll just go for my immediate Toxic Spikes. Getting that up immediately is going to be super nice. As they copycat, again, we literally do not care about Toxic Spikes here. Thunderwave, sure, this is my suicide lead. I don't really care about their status too much. In comes Chansey. Chansey doesn't really care about Toxic, but it means he can't stall us long term, which is nice. Probably going to be... Actually, I realized that having the double Sludge Bomb plus the... most useless Toxic Spike ever. Yeah, that's what they point out. Having double Sleep Powder essentially and Toxic Spikes does seem like overkill. So I am probably going to change this right now. I'm thinking about it to, like, again, I like having sleep immediately on this Roserade, but oh, what if I even did an Assault Vest of Moongus? That's interesting. I still need the max defense, so it would not be that much of a buff to Spadef. But then I could do Sludge Bomb here, and then I could also do... You can do Toxic Spikes at this point too anyways, but this is just a weird thought I've just had. Stomping Tantrum for the Heatran. I like this. Okay, we're kind of freestyle on this one here. Chansey's asleep. I can go for the rest of my spikes here. Obstagoon's going to come in. It's going to get Toxic, which is actually much better than a burn, so I'll take that to the bank. This is a scary Pokemon, so I'm happy with 2 spikes, and I'll fish for a Sludge Bomb as long as I don't get full parried. Yeah, fantastic. Now it's dead after the next turn here. That's a wonderful trade for my suicide lead. I cannot ask for anything better there. Now I can go to my probably Nidoking. Who do you send in here if you're my opponent? They're looking to get in their Ditto so they can remove the Toxic Spikes themselves. But I don't think it works that way, unless I'm mistaken. I don't think that's how that works. Let's go to Nidoking though. Start to break nice and early here. Chansey doesn't make an appearance, but it's not who we wanted to see. So I will likely swap it to my Drapion because Drapion's going to be great for taking off the Eviolite on Chansey. Not going to be nearly as effective at stopping us. As they swap out, they go to their double. Makes sense. I'm still going to go straight to my Nidoking because Nidoking does not fear body press. There goes your leftovers, your Toxics. You're not setting up on us really at all. This is a perfect opportunity for Nidoking to break. Thunderwave, you're immune to you. And Chansey's coming in thinking about... Man, Sludge Wave might do it. Or just double dice, that's fair too. Again, I am not the biggest supporter of Mono Normal. I don't want to be a hater or anything like that, but I just don't think it's the greatest. Let's go to Heligo right now. They might read me with some sort of move here, but it seems like an obvious play on the Earthquake. Yeah, we get that off. And now, do I kill with Meteor Beam? Seems unlikely, so I'm fast. I'll go for the Grass Knot. As they go to Ditto, actually. Interesting. Ditto's getting poisoned, yeah, so it can't soak up Toxic Spikes. That's kind of what I suspected. Not quick to be a KO, but we were so Spadef that I'm able to go for my Meteor Beam, which in combination with the Toxic will likely kill. Yeah, we are fine here. Please hit, though, Meteor Beam. That would be nice. Oh, but... Okay, I forgot you need Power Herb. Okay. Of course you need Power Herb, otherwise Meteor Beam's a 2-turn move. I think the set's still kind of funny, and it could still work. And I do need at least one Air Balloon Mon in this team. So maybe it should be like... I don't even know who would be at that point. I guess I've got a neutrality to ground in Amoonguss, and it does have Assault Vest now going forward, which helps us in that matchup, but I don't know. Anyways, we'll go for the kill here with the Sludge Wave. Oh, are they going to be able to heal up on us? They are, but I can easily just go for another boost with Meteor Beam. It's still hitting very hard even if it's 2-turn. If they go to Diggersby right now, that'd be good. I guess they're going for a Ditto sweep. Now that I think about it. Ditto's going to be coming in right now, but Ditto's toxic. They can't sweep us in the long term. Yeah, this is not the worst trade. If I'm predicting a Grass Knot, I could even go to my Amoonguss right now. Well, that's fine. This thing's dying in a couple turns. Or we live it because we're in a Heligo and we have 300 base speed, Spadef, and nearly 400 HP. So we're fine. Diggersby probably going to KO with Quick Attack right now. That's fine by me. And so unless Helios can do it, though, I think we're in a good situation. 280 should be faster than my Nidoking, but they're Life Orb. Okay, okay. Let's go to Drapion then. And go for 2 Earthquakes. No, I'll do 2 knockoffs. Yeah, there we go. So we're in a good spot then. I'll get another one while we finish up this game here. Hello, Heliolisk. You're in a bad way, my friend. Wow. Ashley just does it right there. Okay, so 1 notch on the belt for Mono Poison. It's already going pretty well. We're going to get more wins with this hyper offense team than we ever did with Stall. Not because the teams are any better. In fact, it's quite the opposite, but just because it's such a faster playstyle, which I always love. Poison does have interesting offensive types. I kind of throw a lot of shade here at the Poison attackers, but Nihilego and Nidoking and Scolipede are quite competent attackers. So they're not terrible by any means. You can make hyper offense work with nearly any typing on the ladder. Now we are likely going to see that Shuckle turn 1 here. So I'll go to you. I will Sleep Powder because you're almost certainly a Mental Herb. We might miss, but there's no real loss if that happens. Yeah, that's whatever. They get a Sticky Webs, fine. I don't have any removal, actually. Sticky Webs isn't great now that I think about it. And Heligo will be immune with the Balloon. Drapion, that definitely is going to matter for Drapion for sure. It's not going to be a very good Scarfer at all when it's at -1. Let's go for... I should have Sleep Powder there. I meant to. I don't know why I clicked Toxic Spikes. If we get the right situation with Scolipede, it could be okay, but it's not great all in all. I'll go for Spikes here too. Scissor's going to make an appearance. You wall me, and I don't want you to set up on me either. So what's my go-to play? It's got to be Amoonguss with Foul Play. No question there. So kind of a do-it-all Amoonguss now. And they do hit 295, which is very nice. Let's go for the Foul Play here. Probably doing about 60% if I had to guess. We did get rid of the minus attack nature, which is nice. But I'm not terribly optimistic. If we can at least lower it, that'd be nice. 74, man. Scissor, dude, do we at least get... Okay, we do 85, so my head calc was off there. They will die with an attack here, so do I want to make that trade, considering how useful this Amoonguss could potentially be? Looking around, I would like it for Buzzswool. Let's hope they attack here. They might roost on me, and I would be in a bad way if that happened. But let's hope they attack. Great. Great, great, great. Because I would like to keep that Amoonguss low health or no. If I would do Amoonguss right now, I think they do go to Volcarona, actually, if anything. Oh, this is a tough play, because do I play predicting for the Volcarona? Because that would be Nihilego. But if it's anything else, I want to get Amoonguss in and get like a quick regenerator off. I don't know. Nidoking would also be fine. It would be fine. Yeah, okay. I don't think there's any situation where I'm just in a terrible way with Nidoking. Yeah, and that Rabambi's an excellent matchup for us. That's an easy breezy Sludge Wave there. It does have Psychic, actually. Okay. I didn't even know how to access the Psychic. There you go. Probably Volcarona coming in with another Psychic in the wings. But maybe they don't have that if they give it to Rabambi. You never know. Buzzwole, I will be interested to see if this guy's Scarf. If they run Earthquake, I'm going to bet their Scarf. I'm not certain, but I'm going to bet their Scarf, in which case I'm down to make that trade. Yeah. Yeah, and they get the attack boost and not the defense boost, which is important. Very interesting. Again, the Heligo, can we kill? 334 special attack. It's hard to say. I kept Amoonguss around for this very reason. But +1 on a Buzzwole is very difficult to judge. I could outspeed with Drapion and go for like a Poison Jab or a knockoff, and then between that and the Poison Chip, it's taking some damage. But I think Drapion could still be of some use against Volcarona. Oh, I don't know. The Dream is getting Scolipede against one of these two bugs right here. Wow, the loudest motorcycle in the world going by my window. Apologies. I think they're choice locked. In which case, it's got to be Nihiligo. And I can go for a cheeky Meteor Beam because it's still a 2-hit move. Nihiligo could win us the game. If it was Power Gem, it probably would win us the game. So if Buzzwole rips out like a Drain Punch right now, we're in bad spot. But it looks like they were Scarfed, as I kind of surmised there. And our base Spadef will cover our ass against Galvantula here. Plus, we'll get +1 to speed. So that's a great spot. Plus, we're doing decent damage to Volcarona. Again, if we were Power Gem, we would be situated right now. We would be cooking right now. But we'll take it. Buzzwole or Bug Buzz doing nothing, but at least they popped the balloon here. And we are outspeeding Buzzwole with that Beast Boost, which is very great. No, Buzzwole, you no. We have speed, you Buzzwole. I'm sorry, dude. And now, yeah, we're in an awesome spot. I'll Sludge Wave the Volcarona. I think I quite easily live a Psychic here. Yep, thanks to that great base Spadef. And we're going to handle Mono Bug just fine and dandy. Let's get another quick one here. Unless Shuckle goes for the reverse counter sweep of an absolute lifetime, except for opponent DCs without a word. They say, I'm out. Oh, and I have the wrong screen up. Sorry about that, guys. I'm terrible with when I'm on stream, I gotta have one command. When I'm on the thing, it's another one. It's no excuses. I'm terrible. But anyways, we're gonna get a win there, and we're in for the next ladder game here. So that's all good. As usual, it's a classic plea for me. But please let me know what you want to see next. Last I looked at the tally, I believe Dragon had a pretty substantial margin above the rest. But hey, if you want to see Mono Fighting, you want to see Mono Flying, maybe Mono Psychic, let me know. I'm happy to play them all. I'm improving as a Monotype trainer. Is the fun thing in this whole series is, you know, by being able to dig in and be like, okay, so here's how Mono Poison Stall works, huh? I start to realize the weak points, and then I'm not so hopeless when I play against them myself. So it's always super nice for me. So we are technically disadvantaged here because Poison is resisted by rocks, which wouldn't have mattered in Stall so much, but here it definitely will. Mono Rock was a hard one to get our head around. It's one of those playstyles that I didn't get at all until I played it, but I'm gonna save that for the breakdown of when we actually do play a rock type, because yeah, I do kind of get it nowadays. In terms of HO leads, Roserade's not bad here because I can set you to sleep, but I almost wonder if Amoonguss is better. Can I 2-hit KO with Drapion? Maybe. Can I go for a Scolipede setup? I don't know. I'll do Roserade. They could be dual wing beat and just completely beat me right now, but I'll go for a Sleep Powder. I just like the idea of a Sleep Powder lead. I think it's very good. Yeah, damn. I was wondering about that. See, I often run across Stone Edge Earthquake ones, and they can run Taunt and Stealth Rock. But no question that dual wing beat is good coverage. So, terrible lead from us. And they're going to get off the rocks guaranteed here too. No question about that. So who do I want to start breaking with right now? I think it's going to be Scolipede, because I think we still take an EQ. And I'm hoping, oh, I don't even know if Poison Jab can do it, actually. This is a mistake. Oh, and dual wing, but of course, oh man. Bug type, yep. Oh, I'm speechless. Let's hope that Nihiligo can carry us then. That's not good. That's not good at all. T-Tar's going to come in. T-Tar's going to completely wall us. I have no excuse, everyone. My brain just frazzled. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you play a bad game and I get completely clocked. That almost seems like AV to me, but it's leftovers, just max Spadef. Not surprised there. Who's going to come in this turn? I am honestly tempted to just GG this one. I completely botched this game. Tough matchup to begin with. I'll play it out briefly, but this one was botched. I have no excuse. This is not pretty. I mean, the Colossal alone's got a really good matchup here. Diante's gonna come in, take nothing. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. It's all resting on Nihilego at this point, but there's no way we're breaking a full health T-Tar. There's no way. Ugh. Mystical Fire. Let's go to Nidoking now, I guess. Nidoking is also good, but it's just outsped by Rack, and it's going to have trouble breaking Credilli for the most part if it's max Spadef. Although in these teams are usually max Fizdef, so I don't think that would be a big concern. We'll go for the Earth Power right now. Probably an Aerodactyl swap, except they do sack. Okay, so it's not a 6-0. 6-0 averted. The sheen of sweat gathering on my forehead will dissipate now. Is this just an attacking Aerodactyl? Like, I don't know. Are they gonna EQ me for an Oko? He kept the air balloon on the Nihilego, which is actually quite nice. Amoonguss has still got some health. And Oko's us. Is this like a banded Aerodactyl? This is doing so much damage. Like, so much damage. I guess we'll find out right now. I'll go for the Grass Knot here. Maybe we can get like a 3-hit KO on T-Tar, but without a special attack boost, doesn't seem likely. Okay, we do get a kind of 3-hit KO. I don't think these guys have EQ covers. They might have Heavy Slam though, which would suck. But if I get the kill, we're kind of in business as they crunch for what? For 60%? But they're also taking like 12 from everything else. We need a monster roll in this Grass Knot, or else we're out of this. With the speed boost, it's doable. Plus we get the Spadef boost, which is nice. Credilli comes in. It's not taking very much from this. It does seem to be Spadef actually from that roll right there. So yeah, I mean, we kind of played it out here, but it's not looking good. At least we got this win. And yeah, it's a hard rock life. What can I say? I'm playing for crits. We need the crits. Show me the crit. Until he just falls. It's all up to you, Amoonguss. It's all up to you. Come on, take it home. Take it home. Oh, except they double swap on us brutally. But we do have Stomping Tantrum. And we have Assault Vest, actually. We can handle this. We can handle this guy. 35. See, I think Colossals are normally max Spadef, and Credilli's are max Fizdef, but they might have reversed on this one. You could get burned on. Oh, this is just nightmarish. I think this is a Fizdef Colossal and a Spadef Credilli. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's not like if those were reversed, we'd be in a good spot. As they Leech Seed. I'm just gonna say GG. We don't have to play it out. Unless I get the kill on this T-Tar right now. Come on, Drapion. Come on, Drapion. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. So it's a 4-0. Not bad. Not bad. Even when I played miserably, it's a 4-0. Come on, Drapion. Do it. 17. Pathetic. Pathetic. Okay, well, that's like 2 wins, 3 wins. I don't know. We have time for one more. Bit of a short live here, but I got to get going after this one. So we'll get this really quick one. Oh, yeah, it's already 150. Okay, yeah. I got to finish this one up real quick. We'll get a nice, easy breezy final game here. Probably against Mono Poison or Mono Steel, knowing my luck. But if we can overcome Mono Steel with this team, I'm the greatest Showdown player to ever grace the ladder. At least we get to flex into Heligo once, which is nice. I think having Meteor Beam, it's almost certainly a mistake. This thing's gonna break just fine with Power Gem, but it's a bit saucy. I don't know. Its bulk is so surprisingly good, especially that, yeah, with this sort of investment that you can handle a lot of hits to go for a 2-attack move like Meteor Beam. So I kind of like it. I'm not gonna advocate it for it being a good team, but in terms of a down and dirty Showdown live, I mean, fine by me. Against Funds Up again here. The rematch. Our last live ended against Funds Up, and we are gonna grace them with another rematch right here. Let's see how they handle it. Corsola led off with them last time, and Rosa Raid is decent here too. Toxic Spikes again are never gonna be so good when you're up against a Gengar, but regular spikes would be awesome too. Definite food for thought. Amoonguss is gonna be way more helpful than it was last time, that's for sure. The Heligo, if it gets going, so I'm struggling to say it, it'll be quite good. I like our odds. I'm actually going to lead Nidoking because I don't see a bad matchup here off the start for Nidoking. Its main job is to break. I think an Earth Power will be able to 2-hit KO Corsola. We're modest. It's more of a Fizdef tank than a Spadef tank. So I'm optimistic about that. I can zoom in a little bit, can I? So we're going to be a fine matchup versus Gengar off the rip. We'd probably trade versus Spectrier, but I could easily revenge kill with Drapion at that point. Dragapult, I think we're pretty well situated against. Corsola Galar, which is my kind of intention there. I believe this Earth Power should 2-hit KO. We'll see. They could go for like a Leech Life and kind of scout things out pretty easily here if I were them. Last time actually we did this exact situation, I cooked them on a switch to Aegislash by Thunderbolting. So I'm not going to do that because if I were them, I'd be very afraid of that. Also, the last time this situation arose, Thunderbolt was made a lot more sense because the Eviolite was knocked off of Corsola Galar. So I could have, you know, as long as it doesn't have Eviolite, you can Thunderbolt into an Earth Power kill on a Corsola. Whereas here I'm not. I'm losing a valuable turn of offense there. So I don't care about that quite so much. Plus, not to mention, should we see Aegislash swap in on an Earth Power, I've got Flamethrower sitting in the back. So we're more comfortable with the Aegislash swap in than we were before too. So I am super justified in this. Not to mention, again, if I'm my opponent, I'd be like having PTSD flashbacks to the last time I swapped to my Aegislash on Nidoking. So I think we're probably safe there. In terms of other swap-ins though, Dragon Ball's going to be quite heavily hit there. They might go for a Shadow Force here to kind of regenerate some health. I am going to Drapion, man. It's so important this matchup, but if they... Okay, that's what I was thinking. That sucks. If they had done Shadow Force, this would have been way, way better. We do have speed though, which is nice. If they had done the Phantom Force, this would have been fantastic, genius play. So it was a very risky play, and Drapion's super, super important. If that's a Scar Spectrier, I think we are kind of losing in that matchup now. I don't know. We don't have any Spadef investment. I bet we do die. So that's very unfortunate. Please no Curse Body. Please, 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 please. Yes. Dragon Bolt comes back in. You're not Sucker Punch. I outspeed you. Nice. They didn't know that. We caught them there. Probably, I don't know who do you go to here. So Drapion's done its job, obviously. He took out 2 Ghost-type Pokemon. It's awesome. Although it is our most important Pokemon in this matchup, arguably. So it's all going to come down to how we break the Spectrier, who does seem to be... This is where I want to see it. This is where I want to see it. We might leave a Scarf Shadow Ball, except they missed them. Oh my god. Oh my. Wow. I hate to happen to someone who's a fan too. That's a rough mud shot miss, because that would have killed, I'm pretty sure. Dang. Again, Shadow Ball might have. It's got ridiculous attacking stats, so you never know. We are going to break this Disguise and Mimikyu too, which is nice. So I think we're in a fantastic spot. Drapion went absolutely nuts this game. For anyone who's upset to see it in a purely defensive role last time, this is going to be the perfect treatment for you. I don't know what I want to describe that as. Treatment, the perfect help. I don't know. I'm thinking and talking at the same time. I'm doing both poorly. Yeah, ooh, who do I go to here? Probably Roserade. If they swap the Aegislash on this Sludge Bomb, then if they go to Corsola's letting me get up Toxic Spikes. Actually, I might do... No, I Sludge Bomb here. If they go to Aegislash, I have a Sleep Powder waiting in the wings. 70%, I'll take that. I'll go for a Toxic Spike, so Corsola and Mimikyu are put on a timer going forward. And then Aegislash, I'd love to hit with a Sleep Powder, but I'm not sure if we'll get that lucky. Corsola can't really break us either. They might get up Stealth Rocks, but we'll see. As a Nightshade, okay, there goes our Sash. It's fine by me. Let's go for one more, because now Corsola definitely can't wall us, which is great. And then I could Sleep Powder this dude, and then I can get a free turn with my Nihilego. Yeah, why not? Why not? That's all we want for Nihilego. If they go straight to Aegislash, that would be pretty bad. That would be pretty bad. Screw it. For the content. For the content. Nightshade. I don't think it's going to cut it. This is going to be an easy 2-hit KO. I don't think it'll quite OHKO it as long as it's got Eviolite up, but they could go to Aegislash right now, of course. But once we're at +1, we're already hitting 500 special attack. Pretty strong considering how uninvested it is. 65, that's exactly the range I was looking for there. We are going to get the speed boost after this follow-up Thunderbolt right now. That's great. Don't think Mimikyu will be able to beat us. Ooh, Thunderbolt gets disabled. That's kind of important. But Mimikyu can't beat us with a Shadow Sneak at this point. No Life Orb on them. It's going to try for it. Fair enough, but Sludge Wave is coming in hot. Yeah, I think they needed that Life Orb to be able to do it. Ooh, and that Toxic Spike coming in clutch to boot. It's all on Aegislash right now. Let's go for the Grass, not just to break the balloon, except they also have Shadow Sneak. Fair enough. I guess I could have known that. And then Nidoking should almost certainly be able to do it with Flamethrower and set up our Among Us to finish things off. Great. Except it just does it straight up. There we go. GG. Okay, and that's gonna finish the live there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, every time I set things up and I go, oh, we are in a terrible spot. This team sucks. Every time I say that, we ended up doing okay. We managed all right for an offensive poison team, I'd say. And considering I built that team in pretty quick order, I mean, I just say that so people don't roast me for having a terrible team, but still, we did all right. But regardless, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for the likes, the comments, and let me know once again what you want to see next in the comments below. I'm reading them all, I promise. But otherwise, that's going to do it for me today. Take it easy. I'll see you next time.